Welcome to another Figuring Out Japan video. We sell all the coolest Japanese collectibles and figurines straight out of Japan, and you can find out more details about us in the description of this video below, including our Facebook page and our online store. So in this video I'm going to be looking at the Dragon Ball Super Master Stars piece Super Saiyan Vegeta. And yes, it's going to be a super video. Technically, as you can see there, it's called the Vegeta because he is the Vegeta. But yeah, otherwise a lot of supers in the title. So a lot to cover in this video, so I'll try not to get too distracted, and there's maybe a couple of things I'll just sort of glance over. So just to sort of briefly explain this, Banpresto have released the Master Stars piece line, which I'm assuming collectors have heard of. Banpresto have actually discontinued that line, and they're not going to make any more Master Stars piece figures. They may change their mind in the future, I don't know. But what they're now doing is the Super Master Stars piece figures, or the SMSPs. They have released the Goku, and he had 4 versions. They then re-released it because it was so popular. I guess it was just a trial when they did it, and they actually ended up doing 6 versions. Now we have the Vegeta. Their line has also been extended to One Piece. We've had Ace and Sanji released, and actually just a few days ago we had Trafalgar Law released for later this year. But just like the Goku when it was released, there are 4 versions of this figure. Version 1 is the brush, version 2 is the original, version 3 is the tones, and version 4 is 2 dimensions. Let's have a look at the box quickly. So the box looks exactly the same except for the front of the little sticker here, and we'll take a closer look of that later. But let's just have a quick look at the box. Otherwise the boxes are all exactly the same. So on the side you actually have the 4 different versions. Maybe let's just take a closer look at that. So the ratios, I should mention the ratios as well. So the brush, 40%, 30%, 20%, 10%. So only 1 in 10 of these figures is that one. Only 2 in 10 of that one, 3 in 10 of that one, 4 in 10 of that one. And the way these work in Japan is you buy like a lottery ticket and you're guaranteed to get one, but you don't know which one. So, but the molds are the same. It's just the paint job that's different. A whole bunch of stuff about the concept. I'm not going to translate it all in this video, but it basically talks about the inspiration, the history of it, the different versions of it, all that sort of stuff. Not overly informative really, but it's there anyway. Just a whole bunch of information there. On the bottom you can see that it is a Japanese only release. These are very expensive, so I expect, just like the Goku, there will be fakes that emerge on the internet. So, if you are going to buy a fake, make sure you get it for a good price. That's all I'll say. But if you want to get the, the real deal, make sure you buy from a reliable source like us. So yeah, that just gives you an idea of the sticker and the difference of them. But I know you guys want to see the figures. Now the boxes are 40 centimeters by 20 centimeters by 15 centimeters, so they're pretty big boxes. So let's have a look at the actual figures. Now, I know people are going to be annoyed about this, but these are actually for customers who have pre-ordered these and bought these from us. So as a result, unfortunately, I am not able to actually open them out of the plastic. I was kind of lucky even just to be able to open them to this point. The only reason, because we don't normally open figures for pre-order customers, the only reason I could do this was because we wanted to double check, just in case, that the correct figure is actually in the box, because I mean it says what it is, but customers who pre-ordered that specifically request which one they wanted. So this is the first one, the brush. I mean, customers paid a lot of money for these, so, you know, I'm not going to get my hands, you know, dirty hands all over these. So that is what the brush looks like. And then we have the original. So most people are going to buy one of these two versions because these are the more common sort of standard versions. So the main difference really is that the brush just has a lot more, I know it's very hard to see with the plastic on, but the brush has a lot more sort of black and sort of shading within the legs. So that's really the main, you know, the main difference with that. You can see here the breastplate as well just has a lot more darker parts as opposed to this one. So that's that one. And then the tones is black and white. So quite a different, interesting look. And then the last one, which is the very, very rare one, is the 2-dimension one. So this is like a cell shaded look. It's quite different, quite unique. It really does look quite strange to me personally. But that's a very, as I said, only 1 in 10 actually look like that. So maybe we can have a bit of a better look on the, yeah, you're not really going to see that, but anyway, that's the 2-dimension one. So yeah, I actually was probably going to say this one was my favorite, and we actually sold the most of those on pre-order. But I have to say, looking at them all together, I'd probably actually say the brush for me personally is my favorite. I just like the nice detailing and effects of it. So what do I think about these figures? Well, look, the thing that is interesting to me is that the whole point of these is that, you know, they're much larger, they're like statues. But if you actually compare them to a standard Master Stars piece figure, you'll see that there really isn't much difference in the height. You know, there really isn't. So, you know, the MSPs are around 25 centimeters. The Super MSPs are about 30, or the Vegeta's 30, the Goku is 35. So there's not a huge difference in the overall size. And, you know, the MSPs are also very good quality as well. So, you know, when these were first released, because, I mean, both of them, you know, the MSPs always go up in value. The SMSPs will also go up in value. But I think when they first came out, the difference in price was probably 3 to 4 times. Now, it's not 3 to 4 times bigger. I wouldn't say the quality is 3 to 4 times better. It is a bit better, but I sort of wish that Banpresto, rather than do these Super Master Stars piece figures, that they just did standard MSPs, and that way they'd be cheaper, more affordable, easier to send, and that way more people could get them and enjoy them. So that's sort of one thing that I wish that they did with it. You know, one version as well. I don't know. I mean, having 4 versions is kind of nice, but it's a bit of overkill, I think. The second complaint that I do actually have about these figures is you'll notice that the feet are missing I kind of call them the Adidas stripes, but missing the stripes on the front of the feet. And it's not a manufacturing limitation, because they did it with, you know, they always do it. You know, I have the Vegeta Legend of Saiyan figures, and the Saiyaman Gohan, they had it. The Vegeta, they had it. The S-Culture Series 1. The Captain Ginyu, they had it. So, you know, they've always done it. Except for when they did the Trunks Resolution of Soldiers figure, they also were missing the stripes. So the last 2 Saiyan figures they've done, they haven't put the stripes on, and I have no idea why. And it's not a big deal, but I don't know, why didn't they get it right? So The other thing is the stand. The stand is grey. I don't understand why they didn't do it clear, personally. But that's just, it's not a big deal. It will stand without the stand. It's just if you're going to put it on, you know, your chest of drawers or something like that, it is a bit top heavy. So, you know, there is a chance that it might, you know, fall or something like that. But yeah, otherwise, you know, so you don't need it. So I just wanted to quickly show the box just to finish off, just so you can see. It's very hard to see on the figure, but just all the little sort of marks and things. I actually think it would have been cooler to do a battle damage version of him and actually have like the blood and that sort of stuff. A bit like they did with the If Labs. I don't know if people are old enough to remember the If Labs, which was a collaboration between Funimation and Irwin Toy. It wasn't a Japanese release. And they did a battle damage version of that. It looks really cool. I might put a link to in the description just to show a picture of that. But plenty of detail in this figure. So I didn't want this video to be too long, so I'll leave it at that. I'd love to know what you guys think about this figure. If you've pre-ordered it from us, it will be going out to you very, very soon. And I'd love to know your thoughts about this. So thanks for watching.